They've made history, led nations, and commanded armies. But did you know some of the most powerful men in U.S. history had a soft spot for furry, four-legged rulers of their own? Forget the first dogs behind closed doors. The White House has had some of the most pampered and mischievous feline residents ever. And just wait until you hear about President number 3 on this list. It will completely change how you see him. Number 1, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln wasn't just the great emancipator, he was also the first-known first cat dad of the White House. During his presidency, Lincoln was gifted 2 cats, Tabby and Dixie, by Secretary of State William Seward. Lincoln loved them so much that he let them roam freely around the White House, even during important meetings. Imagine top government officials discussing Civil War strategy while a cat casually stretched out across the president's desk. At one point, Lincoln was caught feeding Tabby scraps from the dinner table, prompting his wife, Mary Todd Lincoln, to scold him for setting a bad example in front of guests. His response? If the gold fork was good enough for Buchanan, it's good enough for Tabby. Number 2, Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt's White House was a full-blown zoo. Seriously, he had everything from dogs to parrots, even a badger. But did you know he also had a one-eyed cat named Slippers? Slippers was so comfortable in the White House that he'd sleep right in the middle of hallways, forcing guests, including foreign diplomats, to step over him during important events. Imagine walking into a high-profile dinner and having to navigate around an unbothered sleeping cat. Roosevelt's love for animals was so intense that his children once brought a pony inside the White House elevator just because they could. Number 3, Calvin Coolidge. Now here's where things get really surprising. Calvin Coolidge, one of the most reserved and quiet U.S. presidents, was actually a huge cat lover. His White House was home to multiple cats, including Tiger, Blackie, and Smokey. Coolidge was so attached to Tiger that he'd walk him around on a leash, something almost unheard of at the time. But here's the wild part. Tiger once escaped the White House and was found wandering the National Mall. It took an official radio announcement to alert the public to help find the president's missing cat. If you were in D.C. at the time, would you have helped track down the first cat? Let us know in the comments. Number 4, Jimmy Carter. Unlike the past presidents on this list, Jimmy Carter's White House cat, Misty Malarkey Yin Yang, was an absolute diva. This Siamese cat belonged to Carter's daughter Amy and had a reputation for being, let's say, a bit demanding. Siamese cats are known for their loud, talkative personalities, and Misty Malarkey was no exception. She reportedly had an attitude fit for a royal, often vocalizing her opinions around the White House, whether people asked for them or not. Misty Malarkey Yin Yang even inspired a song by jazz artist Gabor Szabo. Not every first cat gets their own soundtrack. Number 5, Bill Clinton. And finally, the White House cat that took the internet by storm. Socks, Bill Clinton's beloved black and white tuxedo cat. Socks became a full-blown celebrity in the 90s, with thousands of fan letters pouring in from around the world. He even had his own official website before the White House dogs ever did. Socks had such a devoted following that when the Clintons brought in a Labrador named Buddy, there was actual media drama about whether Socks was being replaced. There you have it, 5 U.S. presidents who secretly ruled alongside their feline companions. From Lincoln's dinner table guest to Clinton's internet-famous Socks, these cats left their own mark on American history. Which first cat surprised you the most? Or if you could put a cat in the White House today, what breed would you choose? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow history and cat lovers, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of pets and politics. See you in the next one.